Our playoff march continues as the Leafs beat the Florida Panthers 3-1. Our playoff march continues! Toronto Maple Leafs have named Dion Phaneuf the 18th team captain in Leaf history. Leafs, beast in the East. And the Leafs are rocking it out in the Music City. Oh man, that was great. With the Florida Panthers trading Nathan Horton to the Boston Bruins, that pretty much left them with little to no offensive talent at all on their team, and tonight against the Toronto Maple Leafs was no exception. First period, Jean-Sébastien Giguère was coming up huge with some great saves as the Florida Panthers put the pressure on the Toronto Maple Leafs early. Also, MacArthur was penalized for delay of game, but Armstrong left the game early because he was slashed on the wrist by Chris Higgins. No penalty called there. Wow. I mean, this is probably the second time this year that the Toronto Maple Leafs were victims of bad refereeing. And later, Grabowski nails Kulikov, but the Leafs' defense this game has been much better than the game against Philadelphia and the New York Rangers, as even Mike Komisarek stops a breakaway attempt by a Florida player. I didn't get his name, though. And later, Weidman knocks Versteeg down and is penalized for interference. Big mistake as Bozak takes a pass from Kuhlman, puts it behind Clemenson. 1-0 Leafs. Second period, the Leafs lights were not completely working for the first 5 minutes of the second period, so that was pretty much a 5-minute delay of game, and once things started to work, the game resumed. But nothing really much happened for the Leafs. I mean, Versteeg got a breakaway opportunity but couldn't capitalize on it. Zigomanis was penalized for hooking. Bozak was penalized for tripping, and Tim Brent nearly kicked it in with his own foot, and Giguère luckily was able to stop him. Wow, Giguère stopped his own man from nearly scoring, but that did little good as Weidman puts it in the back of the net, tying the game at 1. And Frolic was penalized for hooking. That penalty was dissected by the third period. Nothing really happened. But later, Tim Brent shoots the puck at the net in the third period, and Colton Orr, as he was falling, he pushed his Clemenson out of the way a bit, and allowing Tim Brent to score. Although we thought it was Tim Brent's goal, after a review, the puck actually touched Colton Orr's stick, so the goal was credited to Colton Orr. Now, this is one of the instances where the goal should have been disallowed from goaltender interference, because none of the Florida players pushed Colton Orr down to interfere with the goaltender. So let's just say, for once, the bad refereeing actually went our way and changed the momentum of the game in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. As the game neared the end, Florida was putting the pressure on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Phil Kessel gets a lucky break as he gets the puck. He takes off. He was too fast for the Florida defense, puts it in the back of the net, ending all chance for Florida to make a comeback, and the Leafs win 3-1 on Phil Kessel's 7th goal, and Jean-Sébastien Giguère is now going 4-1-1 this season. Also on Colton Orr's goal, Frederick Schuster records his 100th point in his career. So way to go, Freddie. Now, I know this is not exactly a great Florida Panthers team. They underestimated the Toronto Maple Leafs by putting Clemenson in net instead of Okun, but the Leafs really, really needed this win. Why? Because they're facing the Boston Bruins on Thursday, and not only that, they passed the Montreal Canadiens in the standings, even though we're dead even at 11 points. But the Toronto Maple Leafs have actually scored more goals than the Habs. And we have the second most amount of goals scored against any other team in the league. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Leafs are an offensive threat. So, until after Thursday's game against the Boston Bruins, go Leafs go!